think everything else is good to go.
Good to see you, old_Slicky Bones.
I mean, it's a good point, Delicious Meat. It's just a fun name to say. There's a few of those that I see around here regularly. Like good old flippin' Goat-tastic. I can't not enjoy that name. It's great.
Hello, Nomfortune Dragon.
Oh, it's getting a sense of nostalgia with this. It's the first MSU pack I made, and it's the sprite combo that I used for a very long time, until Vivian was able to add in a bunch more. So let's go ahead and get things started then. Engage. I've been paying a little bit of attention to recent tournament qualifiers on the Link to the Past side of things, mostly because a friend managed to win one of them, and I had a good chuckle.
Good to see you, Flippigo-tastic.
There it is! Do I go for Blueprint Star again? Nah. The fusion ship seems a bit small, but that has everything to do with whoever ported it.
Hey 19 Penguin Prince.
Let's see what we got. Hey Tracker, mark Desert Palace as blue pendant.
Mark Desert Palace as blue pendant.
Hey Tracker, mark Eastern Palace as crystal.
Marked Eastern Palace as blue crystal.
Hey Tracker, mark Tower of Hera as crystal.
Marked Tower of Hera as blue crystal.
There we go. Fairly tame light world. Alright,
Nice
tier 3
to see you,
sucks.
Hey Snision.
Snision. Hey Tracker, track missile.
You now have 5 missiles.
I got a pot for you.
Nice to see you, Skyman Ilder.
Hey Tracker, track soups.
Added more supers.
Alright, let's get my boots, cause that is just the game that we play. Hey Tracker, track Pegasus boots.
Marking off the Pegasus boots. 5 treasures left.
There we go. I'm just gonna leave that there. It's like, just give me my boots, and I'm otherwise good to go.
Oh, Luigi.
$5? It's nothing. Nothing at all. Actually, I should test blue tier first, since I've already killed 2 enemies. To take damage intentionally, kill 1 more. Blue tier is $20. That's pretty good. Let's try to set up another one of those. Hearts. Oh, come on. Get back here. I wasn't done.
Good to see you, X1372.
Alright, that's not going to count as a kill. I need those. What a prize. Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at Lumberjack Ledge. Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at Lumberjack Ledge.
Marked Lumberjack Ledge as bullshit.
There we go. The tree falls are kind of wild, so there are 3 tiers. I have to take damage for this tier. There we go. Green, blue, and red. Green is defeating 1 to 3 enemies and pulling the tree. Blue is defeating 4+ enemies while taking damage and pulling the tree.
Good to see you, Pyre Light.
And the red tier is 4+ enemies without taking damage and pulling the tree. They're aptly named because in the original game that would get you single rupees, blue rupees, and red rupees accordingly. And now thanks to that, I now have lots of money. Hey, track missiles.
You now have 10 missiles.
It's one of those weird things, because
Nice to see you, VinyGamer24.
I definitely discovered pulling certain objects back when I was little. But I had no idea the rhyme or reason. Like, I remember, after doing Palace of Darkness, I found out about the statue you can pull over by Eastern Palace, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What's this all about? And of course, pulling on the Mario, painting in the Dark World, and pulling on the Turtle Rock hand. Because of course, once you find one of them, you just start pulling on shit. And the next thing you know, you're finding a bunch of stuff that's giving you items and you have no idea why. Hey, track missiles.
You now have 15 missiles.
Well. The fact that a bunch of the Light World ones change after defeating Aghanim just makes it even weirder. It's like, who came up with it? It's amusing, but it's so weird. Extra dimensional chicken! Hey, track soup!
Added more supers.
Soup! It's one of those things you don't really get in games anymore, because everybody just does data mining and other such things to discover every tiny little thing immediately.
_KSSHQ.
Back in the day, we didn't have the internet, and Nintendo Power wasn't going to mention these things, because they probably didn't even know about it. Hey, track Jawbreaker!
Tracked Moon Pearl.
So you just kind of find these things as a youth, and you're very confused. But at the same time, it's kind of cool. Hey, track everything in Kakariko Well.
Added Spazer and 4 other items from Kakariko Well.
I swear to heck, if we get Plasma Beam in the next 5 minutes. Man, I'm getting some good stuff. The hammer's definitely appreciated. Hey, track everything in Blind's hideout.
Added Ice Rod, Hammer and 3 other items from Blind's hideout.
I'm just gonna go do Hyrule Castle right now. I got a weapon. Have a time. Boom, 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 boom. This song right here is why I needed to switch over to the movie soundtrack like ASAP. This is the theme song of Holding R. Ah, shit. Yeah, almost authority. Yep, we're just getting started. I only did the Kakariko loop, so... Very early into the run. Oh, it really is hammer time today, then. Bless mods for making so many of the things in that game much more tolerable. Hey Tracker, track E-Tank from Hyrule Castle.
Toggled energy tank on. 4 treasures left.
I mean, I might want a death warp. But then I'd have to try to hit that damn rat. I'm gonna give it a shot, why not? Hey Tracker, I defeated Ball and Chain Guard. Hey Tracker, track bug catching net.
Tracked bug catching net. 3 treasures left.
Hey Tracker, I defeated Ball and Chain Guard. I don't know how to tell her that, but I'm just gonna click the button.
Congratulations on beating off Ball and Chain Soldier.
Soldier, I'm sorry, Tracker, God.
What did you say?
Nothing! Don't mind me being sarcastic. Oh, triple kill!
I've already greeted you, Snision.
Hey Tracker, track powerful bombs from Hyrule Castle.
You now have 10 power bombs. 2 treasures left.
I'll give this a
Good
shot.
to see you, Therakion.
But I've only got like 2 shots with the ice rod, so...
Good to see you, Raikwall.
I am a god! Alright, this obviously isn't gonna be worth it, but still.
Good to see you, Cookie 2K2.
Hey Tracker, force track everything in back of escape.
Added piece of heart and missile from back of escape. Don't you need the lantern to get to back of escape, right?
Usually, yes. Hey Tracker, clear 2 items from Hyrule Castle.
That's the last of them.
Showtime!
Shall it take me to tier 2 for 19 months? King Jonathan spin a little bit more for us today. It's gonna blow up some dang mold orbs. And no problem, shall it? It is what I do. Very much so at this point. You can't dodge forever.
Hey Bridget Endeavor.
Actual flippers. Interesting. I don't have anywhere near enough money yet. Hey Tracker, track everything in Mini Moldorm Cave.
Added flippers and 4 other items from Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah, force track is a nice option, although I notice it doesn't tick off the items from the dungeon that's relevant to it. I did report that recently, so that will probably be fixed. I don't really want to do the flipper checks just yet, because I need money. I mean, there's technically auto trackers. I just use this one because she has an attitude that I quite like. It makes for more entertaining stream content, which is honestly the most important thing, right? Hey, Tracker, track content.
Toggling content on.
Hey, Tracker, track nice beam.
Marked off the nice beam.
I wish I could raid Wario's place. He's got tens of thousands of coins. I could probably get a few rupees worth out of that. I'm kind of got an impasse, because I know Zora's not in logic, because this branch requires you to find a couple of 300 rupee drops. But I'm also not super enthused about going into Eastern Palace right now. Are you kidding? Mushroom Kingdom coins are worth so little. I could probably gather 10,000 of them and it'd only be worth like 10 rupees. The Blue Mansion ones do seem to be worth a little bit more. Ooh, those are some good enemy drops. I'll take that. Hey Tracker, Cape is at Lake Hylia Island.
Marked Magic Cape at Lake Hylia Island.
Well, I mean, when you can produce coins literally from just bashing your head against blocks, they have a severe issue with inflation. Hey Tracker, track bomb carrying knowledge from Hobo.
Toggled bomb capacity on.
I mean, it is true, a lot of them do have issues with jump height. It's kind of Mario's specialty, well, the Mario Brothers specialty. Alright, so Hasrla, do you have anything good for me? Even a single pack of 300 rupees would be fine. Hey Tracker, track everything from Sahasrala's hut.
Track Super Missile, Heart Container, and E-Tank in Sahasrala's hut.
She says that very nasally. I didn't glitch the Hobo, I actually had the flippers. For once, I know, it's very strange, but I do actually have the flippers. Highly unusual. I'm so used to being glitching early too. A glove would be lovely, because that would allow me to do alternative strats to do Houlihan and then have enough money for Zora. Because I really don't like orphaning Zora, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I'll get a little bit of money here out of Eastern Palace, but only a little. It's not going to be enough. Hey Tracker, track missiles from Eastern Palace.
You now have 35 missiles.
A lot of missiles
2
already.
treasures left.
Looking pretty good for Super Metroid, at least. A couple of energy tanks, lots of ammo, even a couple of sets of power bombs. Even if one of them's a bit out of logic. We've even got a decent beam. It's the Spazer, but I mean, it's better than nothing. I'll scrounge up this money. See what I can gather. I track missile from Eastern Palace.
Added more missiles.
Now it'd be very convenient
Just one more.
for the third item to be here in the big chest. I'm just saying. Of course. Okay, fine. Off I go. Time to go get my map from the big key chest. Oh, what a surprise! It's almost like I saw that coming a mile away. Whatever, I'm gonna go get my money. Well, this particular one is the Danny B soundtrack. I use a mixture of all 6 OSTs. Because the game has 6 OSTs. Which is a little bit crazy. That's most of it. There we go. That'll do. I hope Blue Death makes the last remaining songs, though.
What did you say?
I said I hope Blue Death makes the remaining songs. Because the compositions that are there are really good. And I would really like to hear the Repentance songs done in his style. Okay. A good choice. Literally, having the alternative soundtrack got me back into the game for a little while. Because it kept things fresh. Which is very important for a game like Isaac. So whatever the hell is on Zora Ledge seems to be what I need. Either that there actually is something at the Morphball spot this time and I'll feel somewhat frustrated. It's a glove! Great, fantastic. Now I... Hey Tracker, enable hints! Hey Tracker, enable hints.
Toggled hints on.
Hey Tracker, what's at Zora?
Marissa Kirisame could make good use of it.
Shit. I guess I'll be right back then. Hey Tracker, disable hints.
Toggled hints off.
Hey Tracker, track glove.
Greetings dash speed. Excuse me.
Well...
As I was saying. Greetings dash speed. Upgraded gloves by 1 step.
Oh no, she better not be doing this for the entire time again. Anyways, here's the alternative hula hand strat. Yeah, the sprite name is stored with both names, so that's why she's addressing her in such a way. Alright, I'm gonna go see what Zora is, because I'm very curious after that comment. Watch it just be a boomerang or something.
Hey Hawkblade 573.
I swear to God, if this is the other glove, I'm going to be genuinely upset. God damn it. I knew it was going to be garbage. Hey, Tracker, track shovel.
Marking off the digging tool. How did you get to Zora without a 300 rupees and a 300 rupees?
Through great lengths, Tracker. Well, I might as well see this through after I've put so much effort into it. Fantastic! God damn it. It's getting... it goes pretty good. Got a little bit baited by hints there, but otherwise fine. One of those scenes where I had to go to the Zora area to get my first glove. But no matter what I did, I wasn't gonna have Zora money unless I started the scene by doing Houlihan, which is, you know, 99 times out of 100 not worth it, but it would have been fine this time. Hey, Tracker, mark Palace of Darkness as red pendant.
Marked Palace of Darkness as red pendant.
Hey, Tracker, mark Turtle Rock as green pendant.
Marked Turtle Rock as green pendant.
Hey, Tracker, mark Swamp Palace as red crystal.
Mark Swamp Palace as red crystal.
Hey, Tracker, mark Thieves Town as red crystal.
Mark Thieves Town as red crystal.
Hey, Tracker, mark remaining dungeons as crystal.
Set all other dungeons to blue crystal.
Hey, Tracker, track everything in Cave of Unrelenting Disappointment. Hey, Tracker, track everything in Hype Cave.
Added mail and 4 other items from Hype Cave.
I don't have the mitts, so I can't go to Pig World. Don't worry, we'll know when we can go, isn't that right, Tracker?
I already said hi to you, Skyman Ilder. Hey, Virtual Dante 100.
That seems important. Waka chaka, waka chaka, waka chaka, waka chaka. Hey, Tracker, track morph.
Hello GRNE. Toggled morph ball on. Hey S. Kennedy.
But it's morphin' time. Soon, I'm actually debating on whether or not to do that now or to go to Thieves Town first. It's a long walk to get to that portal. Hey, Tracker, track E-Tank from Catfish. Hey, Tracker, track E-Tank from Catfish.
You now have 3 E-Tanks.
Yes, Kennedy has an exception programmed in. So the old man has. This seems a decent place to start Super Metroid for the time being. I think last time I tried it, it sounded right.
Shouldn't you focus on the seed, PinkKittyRose?
Look, I was holding right, Tracker. It's not exactly difficult. Don't spend it all in one place. Hey, Tracker, track Bloopy from Old Man.
Toggling blue rupee on.
some stuff up on the mirror ledges today. That can stay right there. Good, we're free of the mirror shield for a seed. Alright, I need to, first off, turn that off and turn that on. There we go. Phaser! Hey, tracker, track, quack.
Marking off Quake. Nice to see you, Skyman Ilder.
It sounds like she's saying Skyman Welder. Are you a welder?
Greetings N171.
Hey, tracker, how are you?
Fine, I guess.
That's more positive than usual. She must be in a good mood.
Good to see you, KEFKA40.
She wasn't even trying to say that one. Yeah, that's more welding experience than I have. I've soldered some wires. That's about my extent to anything of that nature. Soldering's just small welding. Hey, tracker, check powerful bombs.
Added more power bombs.
Alright, starting here was automatically worth it because I was given more power bombs, and now we're at the comfy number of 15. What's wrong with Tracker? Tracker's in a good mood. You know, Tracker can have good days. She's allowed. Alright, Spacer, do your stuff. Get him! Get him, Spacer! Yeah, good job! Okay, I guess I'll get this one. Means I'm guaranteed to get the red shield if I find the third one. Hey, Tracker, track shield.
Upgraded shield by 1 step.
Hey, Tracker, enable hints.
Hints are now on.
Hey, Tracker, where is Ganon? Hey, Tracker, disable hints.
Hints are no longer enabled.
She doesn't know that one. Hey, Tracker, mark Aghanim Tower as Ganon.
I didn't get that.
Ooh, I almost got it that time. That was really close. I just didn't quite get the second super missile at the right spot. But I at least got the initial missile hit. Hey, Tracker, track Kraid.
Toggled crate on. Watch out for his awful son on the way out.
Oh, I'll get him. I'll get him. We always do. Hey, Tracker, track E-Tank.
Added more energy tanks.
No, it's just Super Metroid Cross Link to the Past. It does support Keith's Handy, though. If ever there was a cross-world randomizer entrance nonsense for this, I would definitely give it a shot. It'd be completely obnoxious, but I could give it a shot. Super Metroid Entrance Rando is not exactly the most exciting thing, because it's just... You end up in water and sand and lava all the time. It's not great. I mean, I could just go up through Brinstar that way, but I'd rather not. I'd rather try to be in that area when I can actually get the item from the X-ray room. So we'll start from the usual spot. Let's get going. I've officially practiced that wall jump enough to the point where I can make it look easier than it is. Because it's actually really annoying.
But you never defeated Ridley in the first place.
I mean, I'll get to it eventually, Tracker. I was talking about something else. I believe she wants chicken, is what I can insinuate from that. Hey, track bottle.
Upgraded glass container by 1 step.
I had to be careful in this section because the acid comes up pretty quickly. And when you have no suits, the acid does a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna give much for the 52 months of Twitch Prime. Getting Jonathan spinning a little bit more for us today, as I'm trying not to burn my toesies off. It's very easy to burn your toesies. Oh, even those do 20 damage. No. Oh, you've gotta be... I want those! This is your fault, Spazer. How did you even manage to break the blocks in such a pattern?
Greetings Raziel 403K.
This shows the importance of the setup that I use to avoid that exact situation from occurring, though. I mess it up exactly once, and it goes exactly as already as I expected. Mechanics. Somehow I made it through with the exact same amount of health as last time. I did go much faster this time, though. Hey, Track Soups.
You now have 25 super missiles.
Hey, Track Silver Arrows.
Tracking silver arrows. By the way, nice tech.
Thank you. I'm well practiced in that particular set of wall jumps. wanted that power bomb, but I'm gonna get a refill on those pretty soon anyways, so it's not like it matters. And now a sad but otherwise lovely song. Shame I had to cut it off temporarily right here, but we'll get a nice long stretch of it after this. Hey, track drugs.
Toggling magic powder on. But I thought you needed the speed booster to get to Mockball Hall hidden room main item?
Yes, but you're also gonna dislike this. Hey, track morph bombs. Hey, track morph bombs.
Marking off the not so powerful bombs.
Hey, track high jump boots.
Tracked high jump. But I thought you needed the speed booster to get to Mockball room attic?
Yes, but now I don't. Honestly, those high jumps are lovely. I'll take that any day of the week.
Hello Alakazam Trainer 219.
Alakazam. Very deliberately paced, that one. Hey, track reserve tank.
Tracked reserve tank. Can't find any useful items?
Actually.
Hi Duka to 18.
Hey, track bombos.
Toggling bombos on.
So up yours, Tracker.
I've already greeted you, Giareni.
Where's she getting the G from? Hey, Tracker, I have 55 missiles.
Added more missiles. Hi again, Kinix.
I mean, there's an option for... There's an option for being rude, Tracker. It's just a bit ruder than off yours.
Good to see you, Darklink 1423. Hi, Abonist.
Track half magic.
Marked off the half magic. Hey MATC hazed.
Track soups.
Added more supers. Nice to see you, Syed Abiri. Good to see you, Snee.
Nice all my super missiles back, I guess. Hey, track missiles.
You now have 60 missiles.
A strange day where I'm getting more super missile drops than energy. Not necessarily a bad thing, it's just noticeable. Oh, there's 80 damage right there, that hurts! Oops. There we go. High jump boots makes that so free. Moonwalk plus high jump boots makes it the freest of all, but that would involve having moonwalk enabled. Ow! I had to get hit by the big one on the way out, didn't I? I could really use some energy. We're hurting. Quite a bit, actually. Oh, whatever, I'll just make do. Now that's a lot of damage! Oh, hey, would you look at that? Well, we got to use the spacer for a little bit. Hey, track plasma beam.
Toggling plasma beam on. Hello Sabata 4.
I just saw this boat in half! Hey, track reserve tank.
Another one. Hi Helicard 92.
Actually got that one pretty good. Hey, track mushroom.
Tracked shrooms.
Shrooms.
Fresh meat.
Oh! Hey, track pancakes.
Toggling gravity suit on.
Hey, track soups.
Another one.
Hey, track powerful bombs.
Added more powerful bombs.
I don't get how she's so good with me being like sing-song about it. It's been oddly consistent. Maybe she just likes me doing little sing-song things. I have to be in the right mood for getting Tracker to sing me a song. I half expected her to do it right then, to be honest. They do tend to be a touch long. Okay, good, there's nothing. I mean, it is a little bit odd how well the Isaac music does fit with both games, honestly. I suppose that's a condition of the games having so much music. Like, there's just so much Isaac music out there that some of it's going to fit.
I've already greeted you, the biggest blueberry.
Ah, the old Chozo statue holding 20 bucks. Yo, Kieran, how's it going? That motherfucker was slick!
Good to see you, D. Berksplan.
Why is it nosy recently? Just not been in the mood. Oh, this is awkward. I almost got out.
Hey, Biwak.
Hey, Tracker, I defeated Bozo.
Rip cold stare. Marked off a ice palace key.
Hey, Tracker, undo that.
Enunciate more clearly next time.
I didn't know we got cold stare from Bozo.
Rip cold stare.
God damn it.
Marked off a ice palace key.
Hey, Tracker, undo that.
Was that not what you wanted?
What's your obsession with cold stare? I did say cold stare, but I mean, like, I'm kind of surprised she got it from that. I only said cold stare the second time. Mamma mia, here we go again. Yeah, I figured it's not a boss. I was just having a little bit of a chortle with her, and it wasn't actually... I wasn't expecting her to get something out of me saying that. That was the real surprise. Ow. Kinda hurt a little bit.
Hi again, KEFKA40.
Yo, that Varia suit, it's consistently going to hurt quite a bit. Hey, track missiles.
Added more missiles.
I've been being kind
Hello,
of...
Phantom_Kieran.
I've been being kind of lazy with the missiles, actually. Hey, Tracker, I have 75 missiles. Hey, Tracker, I have 75 missiles.
Added more missiles.
Hey, Tracker, track missiles.
Added more missiles.
No, I don't really have the energy tanks for a hell run. But I can do wreck
What
ship.
is that?
I said I don't really have the energy tanks for a hell run, but I can do wreck ship. Go bother Phantom playing his drums again.
Hi, Unconquered Fun.
Concord Fun. Yes. I mean, that's Microsoft vocal recognition. It's all over the place. It's more consistent than other things, to be honest.
Nice to see you, Jake Bob.
I'm mostly ambivalent to thank for that one, for fixing the name manually. Hey, somebody's feeling aggressive today. Very aggressive. Okay, do that one more time, why don't you? Yeah, since I had the proper capitalization in mind, it would help with the display name pronunciation. Ah, I missed my shot. Alright, one extra cycle, because I only got one shot at the start of that. Here we go. Fencer's just like, oh, you shouldn't have had that extra cycle. Let me just do this one really fast. Thanks, buddy. Hey, track, spooky ghost. Track, spooky ghost.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Bustin'. Freaky bed. Freaky ghost bed. Bustin'. I think I got it. Ah. Yes! Yes! This is delicious! Okie dokie, Viv. Thank you very much. Yeah, I noticed today, by the way, the force track not marking off the items applies to all dungeons, which you probably found out, I would guess. Because I did it with the back of Escape, and that didn't mark anything off either. Thank you. I can imagine the little project's getting fairly convoluted by now with how much stuff you've put into it. You know, Big Rocker, how's it going? You know, actually, speaking of bison, small aside, but this morning's jumble had bison in it. And you better believe that when I found out what it was, I decreed, bison! It's like, I know it's an animal, but it's really hard not to shout in some sort of Street Fighter-y fashion.
Greetings, Big Rocker ending.
Yeah, that'd do it. One of those things where it starts off, it's just a little pet project, but then it just keeps growing and growing. And the original design wasn't really designed with expansion in mind, so then all those little problems build up. Johnny, thank you for getting yourself out over the Viv. Getting their access to them there emotes for a month. Getting Jonathan spin a little bit more. I was tempted to keep those supers, but I already have the plasma beam and the ice beam. It'd be really nice if I could get the charge beam.
I didn't get that.
I said it'd be very nice if I could get the charge beam. Today's MSU pack is The Binding of Isaac and its 6 OSTs. Isaac and his Isaac lived in a small Isaac upon his Isaac. hey, the shovel's almost in logic. An interesting game, especially since its origins were that of a shitpost. It was just meant to be a quick little side project for a bit of fun. 10 years later... Hey, Tracker Track Soups.
Added more supers.
Been an interesting project to kind of be there from the start, too. It started off pretty good, a little bit interesting. And then they remade it in not Flash, and it was actually very good. It's very nice in that form. And then the first expansion of that came out. It was okay, but kind of trended towards slightly worse. And then the next expansion came out and it ruined it really badly. And then Repentance came out, it's just like, holy shit, it's good again. Like, really good. Right, good, thank you for the raid of 4. Welcome. We find ourselves, I was busy yakking to actually turn on the travel music, my bad. Find ourselves in the wrecked ship, hoping that nothing's behind the speed booster as usual. I think I like the Mooneth track overall, but the Danny B one was definitely better than the Ridiculon one. The later Ridiculon tracks are fine, but that's because, you know, they figured out what they were doing. Hey, Tracker, track various suits.
Tracking various suit.
Shit. I do want that, but I can't have it. I mean, thinking with Flash Isaac is it had one strategy. Gamble, build up a whole lot of extra HP, and just kind of brute force your way through. That was 100% the strategy every single time. And it worked! It's tedious, but it worked. Yeah, I'm supposed to have the speed booster since, like, everything's been locked behind it, but... I'm not going to worry about it. It's one sword. I can deal without it. I hope. Ooh. Okay, that'll help a ton with dungeons, to say the least. Sounds good. Oh yeah. Hey, Tracker, track space jump.
Marking off the space jump.
Sorry, sometimes I get blabbing, and so I forget to actually mark things. Hey, Tracker, track X-ray.
Marking off the X-ray.
It is one of those things where I pay more attention to, you know, you guys and talking than I do the actual game at this point. Such is the nature of streaming. Hey, Tracker track missiles. Tracker track missiles. Hey, Tracker track missiles.
You now have 85 missiles.
I could go to Lower Norfair, but I have no energy yet. I need some survivability before I decide to go pick on Ridley. Also, a charge beam would be nice. I mean, sometimes she responds more accurately to me whispering. It's really up in the air, to be honest. Yo, Samus Knight, how's it going?
Hey Samus Knight 2K. Hi again Helicard 92.
Eh, eh, eh. Oh dear. I guess we are going to Meridia at the moment, so... Hey Track Grapple Beam! Hey Track Grapple.
Tracking grappling beam. I wonder how Shaq Tool is doing.
The Tracker, he hasn't had anything good in like 15 seeds or more. I'm just saying. Don't get your hopes up. Slow-mo jumping. There we go. I mean, it was nice of it to make sure we couldn't have the mirror shield last time. That was lovely. Speed Booster absolutely cannot be at Shaq Tool.
Showtime!
So I think, maybe. Dr. Thanks, thank you for the 16 months. Getting Jonathan spin a little bit more for us today. Soup. A little bit sad about these soups I'm having to leave behind, but I'll live. I have 40 already, it's fine. Ammo is generally never an issue in these seeds. Unless it's a turbo go mode for whatever reason. Bloop. Ah, thank you. Hey Track E-Tank.
Added more energy tanks.
The more of those, the better. Turbo go mode. In other words, just getting go mode really damn fast. Because then you don't spend a bunch of time collecting a bunch of random nonsense, which is generally my ammo supply. You know what? I'll grab that. I already know that I'm safe from the mirror shield, and the red shield's preferable, so... Track shield.
Congratulations with your new red shield.
No, there's a few other things locked behind Speed Booster, like the high jump boots. I mean, technically I'm still historically very lazy with the location tracking, and I just let auto-tracking handle that. I am technically running an auto-tracker at the same time. Mostly because I can't be arsed. I have all the medallions, that's kinda nice. Hey Track Ether! Hey Track Ether.
Marked off ether.
Thank you. Hey Tracker, thank you.
You're welcome.
So she's in a good mood today.
Hi again Samus Knight 2K.
Speaking of getting those 2 yellow items that aren't legit, let me do that right now. Using everybody's favorite trick, snails. I do like pulling that off first try. It looks very slick. Okay, I don't need either of those, so I'll just ignore left sand pit. Hey, guess what? Space is gonna see a little more use. Thank you, Spazer. Sorry. I've been on somewhat of an accents binge lately, and I don't know why. It's been sticking more than usual. That's a good few shots. I just really wanted to go take out Dragon. It would be really handy if that was the charge beam, but not this time. Yes, that skip is race legal. It's a lot easier to do than the Shack 2 one, trust me, I tried. This super missile drop rate sucks ass. I'm out of here. Yeah, I don't know why the Shack scoop is so much different. You look at this situation, it's the exact same tile. In the exact same scenario. The only difference is you're using a worm instead of a Moctroid. And yet, they're both radically different in terms of how they behave. It's just very weird. Very weird. A little bit weird. Oh, it's a little bit higher, there we go. Wait, I've never seen that one happen before. Grappling at the exact same time as the hits, so they just kind of overlap each other for a little bit. Hey Tracker, I defeated Dragon.
Rip Dragon.
Track missiles. Track missiles.
Greetings, Bakken. Excuse me.
Well, maybe
As I
you
was saying.
should have gotten it the first time.
Greetings, Bakkenando. Added more missiles.
I wouldn't have interrupted you if you got it the first time, I'm just saying. Oh, it should be a pitch right here. Oh, there we go. Kinda just going through a trip through Super Metroid as usual. If only I had Screw Attack. It'd make everything better. Well, out of all the items in the sand pits, that was actually the best one. Hey, Track soups.
You now have 45 supers.
Face jump is the only thing that makes these rooms tolerable. Volume warning incoming. Right, that clip's not even close to long enough. For Shacktool. Look, Shacktool's trying his best. Hey, track Shacktool.
Could you repeat that?
Hey, track Shacktool.
Toggled shack tool on. Did you get something nice?
Nope. I can't get out here without spring ball, it sucks. Oh, now you're getting it. So Meridia hasn't had anything other than ether so far. It's not very impressive. Someday Shacktool will have something useful again, but it's been a very long time. Let's try the other useless item. Meridia has two of the worst checks in the entire game, and I'm doing them both, apparently. It's actually more than 81%, because what is actually considered a useful item heavily varies based on the definition of those tests. Hey, track missiles.
Added more missiles.
I'd say it's probably more along the lines of 98%. Yeah, Ruby, how's it going? Alright, so Meridia was bloody useless. Let's go find out about Norfair. Because I still don't particularly want to go to Link to the Past. All I can do is Thieves Town.
Hi, Tai.
Those are the two big ones, other than the pedestal, I guess. Yes. Yeah, Shaktil suffers from the extreme entry requirements. And since it's only one location, it's less likely to have something than, say, Turtle Rock, that has similarly large entry requirements. Troll ought to chose those statues with $20 in their hands today. I'm definitely gonna investigate Upper Norfair first before going to Lower Norfair. Because even a couple of energy tanks would make a big difference. Charge beam would be wonderful, but I'm not expecting it. Track missiles.
Another one.
It's actually a pretty good dodge. I just sneak through both of those. Somehow. But hey, my shovel's in logic, finally. Actually, no. The Vario suit's probably locked behind other things that I'd acquired. Although I suppose not, because if I got the gravity suit... When did I get the gravity suit? It was somewhere fairly early. I forget. I believe it was Blue Brinstar. How's YouTube having a day? Happens sometimes. Ah, I mean, the wave beam was helpful. Not a charge beam, but I'll take it. Oh look, another Chozo statue with 20 rupees in its hands! I track wave beam.
Toggling wave beam on.
I mean, I can buy the Chozo 6-pack of Diet Pepsi if that's what they want. They want bottles or cans, though. Very different amounts. A track missiles.
You now have 105 missiles.
Well, I guess it's not 20 rupee in that Chozo's hands. It's just a single rupee. Very different, I assure you. Admittedly, I do bottles, but that's also because I'm talking all day, so I need more beverage. Also, the caffeine is appreciated. I'm afraid our dear friend Crocomire is going to be an unfortunate ending in a moment. Coke's been rough on my stomach for some reason. I'll drink Coke Zero, though that generally goes down fine. Your non-existent hitboxes continue to confuse the hell out of me. Hey, track that blue shit.
Tracking blue boomerang. Track Crocomire. Rip Crocomire.
Don't really have any of the extravagant flavors of Coke around here, or Pepsi, then, for that matter. I've only had a vanilla Coke precisely once. It was quite nice, I did like it, but I can't find it anywhere else. And the only bottles they sold it in were these tiny ones that were overly expensive.
You unbelievable!
It's like I'm not interested in a little 500 milliliter bottle. Actually, I think it was less than that. It was 386. Track missiles.
You now have 110 missiles.
Either way, it was not enough. I've never once seen a bottle of Starlight Coke, no. Canada doesn't get very many of the extravagances. Something about us being a pain in the ass to import to, despite being a neighbor. Alright, Quagmire did not need to die today, but I was given the wave beam, so it was difficult to resist. Track powerful bombs.
Added more powerful bombs.
Hey, track E-Tank.
You now have 6 E-Tanks.
Unfortunately, now I really need to give myself some super missiles, so I'm gonna have to unequip this. That charge beam, lower Norfair, will be a pain in the ass without super missiles. Yes, there's a reason why I always stick to diet or zero-calorie beverages. While they may be healthy in their own other way, it's much better than drinking 10 gallons of sugar. Let's head to Lower Northway and see what that entails. Easily the grungiest song in the entire soundtrack, in a soundtrack filled with grungy songs. I quite like it. This is The Binding of Isaac, and it's 6 OSTs. There's quite a few. Track missiles.
Added more missiles. Track 20 rupees. Added more big 20s.
Track E-Tank.
Another one.
At least energy won't be an issue in Lower Norfair. It's just gonna be how bloody tanky the enemies are and having to farm up super missiles again. ether from Meridian was actually required. Not that I can get in there because I do not possess a sword. I mean, unfortunately, I would have to take the pep, well, actually, whichever one of them paid me more. It's as simple as that. I need money. Money is good. So, if I had to choose between the two of them, I would go with whichever one decides to give me more money. I'm not afraid to be rather transparent about liking money. It has something to do with being poor. My setup now is far and away very different from what it was a few years ago, let me tell you. I had a setup that could be only really referred to as ghetto. You look back to the original Wario Land Shake It videos on YouTube, and those were recorded on my shitty 13-inch TV sitting on top of a dresser, with the motion sensor bar sitting on the edge of my laptop. My crappy, old, on-life support laptop that barely got me through classes. I didn't know you were an author of this authority. Congratulations! Try not to go too insane during the editing. I know that must be maddening. Especially if it's a particularly long novel. Thank you very much for the 5 months. Getting Jonathan spinning a little bit more for us today. I don't think I can actually hurt these with these. No, I can't. Bam, drop! There we go. I mean, if said laughter is desired, I can use such at any time. One could say it is a laugh that I am somewhat accustomed to. With Super Metroid, that was probably Beatus. Of the two of them, he's far more experienced with the game. Even back then. Thankfully, we do plenty of damage with our beam. Even if it's not charged. It'd be most unfortunate if you were playing this game for the first time and managed to miss both the plasma beam and the screw attack. This section of the game would be not so fantastic without either of those. That always feels at least a little bit slick. Game, I do require some level of super missiles to fight this boss. See, that's better. Alright, one more. I want to have all my super missiles in case I miss a couple. It takes approximately 30 to 35 super missiles to take down. In fact, he might be done right now. Yes. That was a very smooth fight. Ridley was in a very bouncy mood. Hey, track Ridley. Hey, track Ridley.
Congratulations on beating off Ridley.
Track missiles.
Another one.
Well, Super Metroid's been a bit of a bust, hasn't it? I've been through the whole thing, and I've gotten mostly nothing for Link to the Past. I got an ether medallion that I required, but that was about it. I'll just go through this, whatever. It's faster. I still have plenty of energy, because Ridley didn't manage to do jack shit. I mean, I could get a mustache and a monocle for the model just fine. It's easy to pin things on top of it. Yes. Though it would certainly be an art-style clash. Well, you can pin GIFs to the model as well, so I do not see why you couldn't get it twirling in some fashion. Though you would need an animated mustache that twirls. Track missiles.
Added more missiles.
This game keeps denying me my soups. How am I supposed to grow to be healthy if I do not have soup? Never mind that soups generally have a lot of salt in them. Hey, track missiles.
Another one.
But the speed booster's been here the entire time! Hey, track speed booster. Hey, track speed booster.
Toggled speed booster on.
Hey, Tracker, enable hits.
Toggled hints on.
Hey, Tracker, what's it waterway?
You can skip waterway.
Good. Hey, Tracker, disable hints.
I'll stop giving you hints.
I may now obtain a sword if I so desire, walking all the way back through Rex's ship a second time. This does at least allow me to leave Super Metroid slightly faster, so it's not entirely worthless. Just mostly. I have no idea of the version of the DK rap you speak of. I only know that of the original, in which I most likely know every lyric, because I've heard it too many times. Well, I delayed this as much as I can, but it appears I do have to go to Thieves' Town. Pardon me, I dropped my controller. There we go. Bit of a giggle, isn't it? There's no need to be too concerned until "innit" starts becoming part of the regular vocabulary. Certainly a way to... a perspective to have on it, yes. A Tracker Track E-Tank from Magic Bat.
You now have 8 E-Tanks.
Well, I'm going to hope that Thieves' Town has something that isn't completely bollocks.
Greetings, we a bit 501.
Well, my present selection of items leaves a lot to be desired. I found a singular medallion in the entirety of Super Metroid. What the bloody hell is this? Now it's just getting intentional. Alright, there better be something in the village of Elcas, so I'm going to be very displeased. Even if it is just in Thieves' Town itself.
Could you repeat that?
I said there better be something here, Tracker, or I might be bothering you for a couple of locations. It's bad enough that my only sword is locked behind something at the very end of Lower North there, which I may remind you required the warrior suit next to that very sword! Tracker! Speed Booster item in Rex's ship has a sword, with the item right next to Speed Booster item in Rex's ship being the warrior suit.
I've already greeted you, Cookie 2K2.
So, with that still being the only sword precedent accounted for, and the risk of the mitts being in misery mire requiring the sword to open the front door, there's a distinct possibility of something quite wretched in this seed. Hey Tracker, track 50 rupees from Thieves Town.
Added more 50 rupees. 3 treasures left.
I must admit my facial expressions when making such phrases are quite vibrant. If that sword is no longer required, however, then Super Metroid is complete. I've checked every other item. The most I can ask of Tracker is for that of hints. Or spoilers, but I do not wish to do that. The Tracker tracks soups from Thieves Town.
You now have 50 supers. 2 treasures left.
We are not amused. Waka chaka. Waka chaka. Waka chaka.
Could you repeat that?
Hey Tracker track Titan's mitts from Thieves Town.
Congratulations with your new titty mitts. I hear Peg World is beautiful this time of year.
Yes, yes.
1 item left in Thieves Town.
Hey Tracker track missiles from Thieves Town.
You now have 135 missiles.
The Titan's mitts don't
That's
even
everything
do
in
very
Thieves'
much
Town.
by themselves. At present, the Titan's mitts unlock 3 items. 4, actually. It's not a lot. Is he poisonous blind?
Showtime!
Donut, thank you very much for the 53 months. Getting Johnson spinning a little bit more for us today, as I am very much screwing up Hammer Blind. It's going south very quickly. But whatever, I had plenty of hearts. Hey Tracker, I defeated Blind.
Rip Blind.
See, now that combination of items is a bit more exciting. Hey Tracker, track the hook shot.
Toggled hook shot on.
Yes. Admittedly, I forgot to do Peg World, so we're just going to pretend it doesn't exist. I have much better things to be doing than walking all the way back to Kakariko with a small dwarf. I suspect Paradox Cave and its many treasures may have several things for me. Such as perhaps the first sword? Hey Tracker, track everything from Paradox Cave.
Added cane of Burna and 6 other items from Paradox Cave.
Most disappointing that an item with so many locations would be so garbage. Did I say an item with so many locations? My brain is working in reverse, apparently.
Greetings, Seraphi Cat.
Hey Tracker, the bow is at Floating Island.
Does that look like a glass container to you? Well, if you
I'm
say
sorry. Hey Tracker,
Marked
undo
bottle
that.
at Floating Island.
Hey Tracker, undo that.
Enunciate more clearly next time.
Very well. Hey Tracker, the bow is at Floating Island. Hey Tracker, the bow is at Floating Island.
Marked bow and arrow at Floating Island.
There. Hey Tracker, enable hints.
Hints are now enabled.
Hey Tracker, what is at the Tower of Hira? Big key.
There's nothing important in Tower of Hira big key chest.
Hey Tracker, what is at Tower of Hera big chest?
Tower of Hira big chest has something for Alice Margatroyd, but it's not important.
Hey Tracker, clear one item from Tower of Hira.
One item left in Tower of Hira.
Hey Tracker, track supers from Tower of Hira.
You now have 55 superb missiles. That's the last of them.
Yes. Damn it. Now, Moldon, if you be so kind as to not camp the entry point of your boss arena. Much better, thank you. Hey, Tracker, I
You're
defeated
welcome,
Moldorm.
I think. Congratulations on beating off Moldorm.
Yes, quite. I do not presently possess a sword, so it is of little value of me to go to the top of Turtle Rock. So I enter the Dark World from the bottom. not worry about Tracker's particular choice of words. She has a certain mood. The bottom! To start, hey Tracker, track everything from Hookshot Cave.
Tracked fire rod and 3 other items in Hookshot Cave.
It's not amazing, but that does get me Ice Palace. At the very least, it's something. I'm still on. Hey Tracker, disable hints.
I'll stop giving you hints.
There. For Skullwoods, I require a sword. There is one I can go get, but it's not exactly the most worthwhile experience. Ah! This would have been useful a while ago. It's nice to have it now, though. Hey Tracker, track the charge beam.
Tracked charge beam.
I suppose I can go drop off the mushroom at the very least. Better late than never, I suppose, although at this point it's only going to be useful for Mother Brain. Hey Tracker, track the lamp!
You don't have the lantern.
Hey Tracker, track the lamp! Hey Tracker, track nothing but the lamp! Hey Tracker, track lamp from King's Tomb.
Marked off the lantern.
Ah! Well, that's fairly useful. I suppose I should go do that now. Hey Tracker, track flute.
Toggled flute on.
I know that mushroom was found somewhere in Super Metroid, I just forget where. Alright, enough of that business out of the way. Ice Palace without the Cane of Samaria or a sword. What could possibly go wrong? At this point, if I would find the Cane of Samaria, then I'd be mere for go mode. Not terribly pleasant, that. Hey, Tracker, attract powerful bombs from Ice Palace.
You now have 30 powerful bombs. 2 items left in Ice Palace. Greetings Regamer 0.
Shit. It's a nice recovery on that. The Cane of Samaria is required for the Misery Maya dungeon. This is where you normally find it in the original game. Alright, I still have to do these styles of bomb jump setups. They're a little odd, but they get the job done. Also, I messed that up anyways. You need to set the bomb and then get into position. Like that. A certain sense of serenity to this piece. Hey Tracker, track the screw attack!
What screwing?
Hey Tracker, track screwing.
Toggled screw attack on.
Apparently she did not recognize that was from Ice Palace. Interesting. Hey Tracker, clear one item from Ice Palace.
Just one more.
Hey Tracker, track missile from Ice Palace.
Added more missiles. That's everything in Ice Palace.
Most unfortunate. This is all the equipment I'm going to have for this. The person's sword is far too out of the way to bother with. Chug, chug. Hey Tracker, I defeated Cold Stare for real this time.
Congratulations on beating off Cold Stare. Toggling Ice Palace key on.
You see how quickly she jumped upon that? She was very ready. Well, I find myself with the choices of either Smith Loop or Palace of Darkness. frankly, an easy choice, as far as I'm concerned. I'd much rather do Palace of Darkness after finding the lantern. A sword is only truly required for 3 of the completable dungeons if you do not include Aghanim's Tower. You need one to cut the curtain for Morphula, and one to activate the medallions for Turtle Rock and Misery Mire. In Entrance Randomizer, this gets reduced down to 1 dungeon. I'll be genuinely amazed if this is bow-locked. Surprise! It's not bow-locked. Who could have guessed? I take it you suffer from allergies, Zula. Attract bombs from Palace of Darkness.
Added more Zelda bombs. 4 items left in Palace of Darkness. Storm's also a good secondary on that, to say the least. Quite a smooth execution of that. That's quite interesting, actually. That means this dungeon is bow-locked in some capacity. Though I'm not presently sure what that capacity is, I will find out shortly. Never mind, though. I may as well do as much as I can. Perhaps there'll be a sequence broken sword that can allow me to get rid of the nasty thing in a wrecked ship. Yes, the back is indeed bow-locked. Hey Tracker, track heart piece from Dork Palace. I didn't get that.
Hey Tracker, track heart piece from Dork Palace.
Another one. 3 treasures left.
The mimic clip glitch clips the mimic against the wall to such an extent where it slides off screen. Enemy-locked rooms such as that don't actually care about whether or not there are enemies in the room. It only sees whether or not there are enemies currently loaded on the screen. So by removing them in some fashion or another, it still counts, and it considers that good enough.
Greetings loyal _ Creebop.
Very well, though. I suppose I am being forced to do the mimic. Not mimic. To do the Smith loop. Ah, there's an item on the boss, so I'm only gonna get 2 items here in the maze. I track an able hints.
I didn't get that.
I track an able hints.
Toggled hints on.
I track what is on Helmosaur King.
You can skip it.
Good. I track 20 rupees from the Palace of Darkness.
You now have 5 big 20s. 2 treasures left.
I track supers from Palace of Darkness.
Added more superb missiles. 1 item left in Dork Palace.
Not the most worthwhile sequence break, that. It's beginning to look like I might be utterly forced to grab the sword from Rick's ship to progress the game. Damn. There's very little left. I have that of Smith Loop, and probably 1 item in Skull Woods. It's not much. Progression would be admire in that case, yes. Suppose I shouldn't really bother healing. Because we're gonna be grabbing the chest and moving on anyways. No, the pedestal at this point would be nothing. The pedestal is most assuredly dead. There's nothing left it can be. You motherfucker! I track magic mirror.
Toggled mirror on.
Very well, that would be Kane of Samaria and 2 swords for go mode. Thank you for now. Have yourself a good one. Thanks for dropping by. I'll probably have more Wario coming up before long. I'm glad there was as many people there for Wario yesterday as there was. It was a very good time. There's more video game for that one. After all, there's, I believe, 5 worlds. The Palace of Swords better have at least 1. I find myself thirsting for them. Yes. Hopefully you can get yourself a nice nap, Pula. Track spring ball.
Marking off the spring ball. 5 items left in Swamp Palace.
Still can't quite remember where I found that mushroom, but it was very important. I know it was in Super Metroid, so there was at least something that I got from there. One thing is for certain, this will not be a sub-3 seed. There's simply too much left to do. And I've been without proper offensive power. Attract E-Tank from Swamp Palace.
You now have 10 E-Tanks. 4 items left in Swamp Palace.
Without the cane of tech, it is more difficult to perform tech that I would otherwise enjoy performing. While I haven't obtained either the map or the compass yet, I find it wishful thinking that there will not be at least one item in the left side of the Swamp Palace. The mushroom was definitely an early item, I remember that much. Blueburn Star might actually be correct. Either way, it required visiting the Dark World first. I suppose there's a chance that I'm going to get the map out of the big chest and feel a bit silly. Zah. Well, it was a waste of time in one fashion, but not in the other, at least. I track heart piece from Swamp Palace.
You now have 6 pieces of heart. 3 items left in Swamp Palace. Nice to see you, Henry Lebescu.
Hey, track bomb carrying knowledge from Swamp Palace.
Another one. 2 treasures left.
Hey, track 20 rupees from Swamp Palace.
You now have 620 rupees. 1 more to go in here.
Very well, with no sword we must commit to the menu boss. How on earth are you not grabbing these? There's so many of them. I don't even know if I'm going to question why some of those shots didn't hit. Hey Tracker, I defeated Argus!
Marked Argus as defeated. You now have 35 power bombs.
Truthfully, this is frightfully ridiculous. No progression in the entirety of Swamp Palace era. Have you been experimenting with Linux? In which case, I'm so sorry. Bloody hell! You and Pyramid Fairy's nothing! I'd hope Ubuntu or something similarly user-friendly. Susie. I don't know much about that one, but the name strikes me as something familiar that's being a bit fussy. I track magic cape.
Marked off the magic cape.
I'm not out of options yet. Just soon. That almost feels unusual getting this the intended way. Well, we've been to all the various houses, so... It's powerful bombs, so the cape wasn't of any use. Hey, tracker this bullshit at Hey, tracker this bullshit at Bumper Cave.
Marked Bumper Cave as bullshit.
Hey, tracker, we're going to Peg World.
Toggled Peg World Go mode. On.
I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to send her into an interruption spree and break her for the rest of the stream. Hey, tracker, track 50 rupees from Peg World.
Do you mind? Anyway. Toggled peg world go mode. On. What a shame. You now have 350 rupees. Toggled peg world mode off.
Interesting, it does seem to be the on that throws her off so much. Fascinating, I can only wonder what caused that. Apparently Vivian's already fixed it, so... the next update will be fine. Oh my bloody god, there's one! Hey, track pointy thing!
Congratulations with your new fighter's sword.
Classic case of just go left instead of right, forehead. Now, unfortunately, that really doesn't do a whole lot other than giving me access to Mothula, finally. Hey, track missiles from Purple Chest.
I'm talking here. Anyway. Congratulations with your new fighter's sword. You now have 155 missiles.
Great, she's broken again. Apparently any...
Congratulations on beating off Ganon.
Hey, Tracker, undo that.
Excuse me. As I was saying. Congratulations on beating off Ganon. Was that not what you wanted?
Great, she's broken. We got one little trip to Pegworld and she's gone daft.
Could you repeat that? Hi again, Seraphi Cat.
Thankfully, that's fixed. I'm half tempted to restart her, to be honest. It'd probably work. Don't know what it'll do to my timer, though. Sure, it'll be fine. Let me do this.
Toggled tracker off.
Just giving her a slight reboot, it's fine.
Good morning. Hello chat. Hi S. Kennedy.
The first sword came from Cave 45. You know, after I finally found the mirror from Smith Loop.
Good to see you here, Olaha.
Oh god, here she
Hello,
goes again.
Redwall. Nice to see you, WolfLink0370. Good to see you, Rubber Riboffin. Hey, Big Rocker Ending. Hey, Gamer0. Hi, Henry Lee Bescu. Good to see you, Loyal_Creebop. Hello, so
I gave her a quick reboot. She'll be fine in a bit.
Hey, Sleepy Deal Coder. Hello, Jake Bob. Hi, Therakion. Greetings, Jindrag.
Alright, so there's never an item in the back of Skullwoods anyways. They're both in the front. Hey Tracker, I defeated Mothula. Hey Tracker, I defeated Mothula. Hey Tracker, I defeated Mothula.
Rip Mothula.
There, I said it much worse and she got that one. With a fair bit of confidence, I might add.
Good to see you, Nowhere Man 47. Hey Glumd Greelson. Hello Samu's Knight 2K.
Hey I track and track powerful bombs from Skullwoods.
Added more power bombs. Just one more.
I track and track empty bottle from Skullwoods. I track and track bottle from Skullwoods.
Congratulations with your new third bottle. That's everything in Skill Woods.
Well, we don't have much else to do, so I suppose I'll go to Misery Mire and hope for a vanilla Pain of Samaria. This particular MSU is the Binding of Isaac, and it's 6 various OSTs. I track and track missiles.
Another one.
I'm really hoping I don't need the bow to get the Cane of Samaria, because I really can't be bothered. It unlocks a grand total of 1 item on the Almost Knights. Oh dear God! Hey, track the sacred texts!
Toggling Book of Medora on.
Well, game, you seem to be throwing me for a bit of a loop on this one, huh? Hey, track E-Tank from Misery Mire.
You now have 11 energy tanks. Just one more.
Things are starting to get a little bit odd. Shit. Well, we find ourselves in a situation where I have about 3 checks left. That can be either the Cane of Samaria or another sword before I have to go obtain the wrecked ship sword. Track soups.
You now have 65 super missiles.
A track heart piece from Desert Palace.
Added more heart pieces. One item left in Desert Palace.
A tracker enable hints.
Toggled hints on.
Hey Tracker, what's online molars? Hey Tracker, what is online molars?
Landmalas has nothing important.
Hey Tracker, disable hints.
Hints are no longer enabled.
Hey Tracker, clear one item from Desert Palace.
That's the last of them.
Shit. Well, I mean, both of our options right now aren't exactly fantastic. So let's get to work. Hey Track E-Tank.
Another one.
Big bada boom. I believe that's just a super missile, not exactly terribly exciting. Either that or a power bomb, either or. I don't need it. Attempted an overworld glitch for the bow, but it is somewhat annoying to perform said glitch with the flippers. And that said, I may as well open Turtle Rock while I'm here. Yes, it sounds like Powerbomb at least. Anyway, it's an explosion I don't require. Hey Tracker, there's bullshit at Ether Tablet.
Marked Ether Tablet as bullshit.
Hey Tracker, mark Ether is required for Misery Mire.
Marked Ether as required for Misery Mire.
Hey Tracker, mark Quake is required for Turtle Rock.
Marked Quake is required for Turtle Rock.
The only reason I didn't bother with the overworld glitch for Ether Tablet is I wanted to pick up that E-Tank. No particular reason, I didn't need it. What was there? It was green. Green dots go burr, as they say. By the way, it's time to get my bow, which is useful for precisely one thing! Hey Track bow!
Marking off the bow.
Thus it is now either the Armos Knights or Bombos Tablet. There are no other checks in either game. Come to think of it, I suppose I should have done this earlier. I kept on thinking about doing Turtle Rock before Ganon's Tower, but then it occurs to me that Turtle Rock is in fact a pendant. mean, I'd be more likely to go for the wrecked ship sword than going for the Sahasrara sword. Track! Almost Knights! Hey, Tracker, I defeated Almost Knights.
Rip Armus Knights. Toggled King of Somaria on.
That's very close. Admittedly, I would have had that a bit sooner if I had remembered that I would have to travel up Death Mountain twice anyways. Whatever, I'll get this done real quick. And then we get to search the entirety of GT for a sword. Won't that be fun? So basically, our entire Link to the Past progression was locked behind doing Smiths without the mirror! I would also say without the flute, but the flute was available, just kind of in an awkward position. You do man the Smiths by saving quitting, they'll follow you that way, which is actually vanilla behavior. The quiet muttering in the background of the song always gets to me sometimes. I was like, wait a minute, I think I can hear talking, and then I realize it's the song, right? It's just distant enough. Tracker, I defeated Psychedelic Eyeball.
Rip Vitreous. Marked off a Misery Mire key.
Tracker, clear one item from Misery Mire. Tracker, clear one item from Misery Mire.
That's everything in Misery Mire.
Tracker, clear one item from Palace of Darkness.
That's everything in Palace of Darkness.
I'm gonna take a shortcut to Ganon's Tower, I can't be bothered. One little shortcut at this point, just one. say it's virtually guaranteed that I'll be fighting Ganon with a Master Sword. Hey Tracker, clear 3 items from Ganon's tower.
17 items left in Ganon's tower.
Hey Tracker, I now have 175 missiles.
Another one.
Hey Tracker, I have 175 missiles. Hey Tracker, I have 175 missiles.
Removed missiles.
Hey Tracker, track E-Tank.
You now have 13 energy tanks.
Hey Tracker, clear 2 items from Ganon's tower.
15 treasures left.
You know the type of stage put in when I'm doing this intentionally before anything else. If there's anything important here in the compass room, then Dark Magician Strat was absolutely the way to do this. I couldn't have even got a key from doing Tile Room. That's highly unusual. It does mean that the big key most likely has a small key next to it. Boomerang is not precisely optimal, but it's less lazy than the cape. It's Tracker Track E-Tank.
Another one.
Hey Tracker, clear 4 items from Ganon's tower.
11 treasures left.
I believe this means that I'm most likely going to be seeing the big key in the randomizer room. Hey Tracker, track of missiles.
Another one.
Not super surprising small key there, there's been so few of them available. Alright, so I'm predicting there will be a small key and the big key in this room. Hey Tracker, clear 3 items from Ganon's tower.
8 treasures left.
Hey Tracker, track reserve tank.
Added more reserve tanks.
Hey Tracker, track reserve tank.
Added more reserve tanks.
I was really paying attention to the keys that were available. Hey Tracker, clear 5 items from Ganon's tower.
3 treasures left.
Hey Tracker, track sword.
Congratulations with your new Blade of Evil's Bane.
Hey Tracker, track go mode.
Toggle go mode. On.
You know, she's probably broken again, but at this point it's far enough into the sea that it probably doesn't matter. My goodness, the swords on this scene, though. I had to go beyond the big key to get this one. Not terribly surprising. I guess the real question is, where's the fourth one? Oops. Not quite how that was supposed to go. There, an efficient spin attack sometimes gets the job done. Oh, bloody hell. My goodness. Not a terribly good performance, that. So this is going to be somewhere approximately a 313 or so. It's slower than normal, to say the least. Heaven's sakes. And screwing up the entire gauntlet is certainly not helping. Now I just need to screw up this room instead. Sword number 2 is behind Ice Armos, beyond the big key. Well, yes, we did play basically the entirety of both games, with the exception of Turtle Rock.
Hello BA_SS.
And there's the other one! Hey Tracker, clear 3 items from Ganon's tower.
That's everything in Ganon's tower.
Hey Tracker, track bacon.
Can you not? As I was saying, that's everything in Ganon's tower. Toggle bacon on.
Hey Tracker, clear Ganon's tower.
Marked Ganon's tower as all clear.
Double. Not bad considering that setup. Double triple was somewhat possible, but difficult. Oh, dick! So close. The mirror shield is actually somewhere I've already skipped. It's in Spectacle Rock Cave. I left it there, for I didn't want it. The only thing we don't know is... Hey Tracker, enable spoilers.
It's not polite to talk over other people, you know.
Hey Tracker, shut up.
As I was saying.
Hey Tracker, where's that red shit?
The red boomerang can be found at Roller Room right, in Turtle Rock.
Hey Tracker, disable spoilers.
I'll stop giving you spoilers when asked for.
Also, Tracker doesn't light up GT until Ganon is defeated. Just in case, for some godforsaken reason, he didn't go looking for a sword. For some reason, seed. The timing, though. Hey, Tracker, I defeated Ganon.
Rip Ganondork.
Smooth like butter. Look at that one tiny little green square up there on the wrecked ship map. Look at it! Look at it in its tiny glory! Hey Tracker, track missiles.
Another one.
Hey Tracker, remove one energy tank.
There's nothing to remove.
Hey Tracker, decrease energy tank by 1 step. Hey Tracker, I have 13 energy tanks.
Removed energy tanks.
The only issue with the fusion ship is it's somewhat small. Well, compact fusion. It's not to scale. It's true, you never need landing gear in Samus's case because she doesn't know how to land. She always crashes on every alien planet. She gets a vehicle repair cost of about something along the lines of James Bond. Technically, she landed on Zevis twice. Except in that very same mission on Zevis, she also crashed her ship right afterwards! And really, she was shot down that time, so that's a little more excusable. She certainly tried to crash on Talon 4. The speed at which she comes hurtling through the Talon atmosphere before abruptly hitting the brakes. The lesson here is don't ride with Samus, she will give you whiplash, something fierce. You see, Samus was made fun of in bird school because she was the only one that couldn't fly. So she just learned how to jump good. And this was considered good enough. She learned the ways of the jump good. I can't really be asked to dodge at the moment. I kinda have too much HP and need to soften that out a bit. Alright, up you get. Yes, good. Get them. Get them good. Yes. God, the drool lags the game so much is the funny thing. Out of all the stuff going on, it's the drool that does the most. She kind of changed color a little while
Nice
ago.
to see you, Alakazam Trainer 219.
5 shots! That's all she had left in her. That's not very many.
Yes. Too easy for me.
Simple enough.
Cosa me ne fatto? Non so perché te? E tutto il fantastico. Birdie! Yeah, yeah, whee! Yeah.
I suppose this is a relatively slow scene. I should probably take the only thing good on this planet and make it safe. Alright, out with you. Get moving. And there we go. Well, Space Pirates, I have a but simple message for you. I'm going to turn you and this entire miserable planet to dust! Isn't that fun? I mean, Kafka's not that style of laugh. It's more of a... It's to sound more compressed. That's certainly a seed. My god, those swords. So everything hinged on just doing the smiths bloody early for no reason. So you can get the mirror, so you can get the bow, so you can get your cane of Samaria, so you can get your goddamn swords. Oi. Similar to the last time, I don't actually have anything planned any further in the sea for the stream. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to be doing tomorrow either, but, you know, progress. Nonetheless, got a bunch of stuff coming up for the next month,
Greetings, Matt_the_sane.
Track mother brain.
Thank you for helping us help you help us make this a great seed.
Well, yes, I was putting off Thieves Town because it's a pain in the ass to get there without the flute or the Titan's Mitts or anything to speed up the long-ass walk to the portal. I just expected Super Metroid to have something more than medallions, you know? But that's all it had. Medallions. I didn't even need the flute, it was just candy. I'm going to have to try to break out of this. I have been talking like this for what feels like 24 hours at this point. It seems to be sticking. Not precisely sure why. Either way, I don't actually have anybody that wished to raid today with the looks of things. Yes, I don't really see very much. No, not a whole lot. 273 bloody locations out of 316! That's certainly one of the higher numbers we've seen in a while, but if only I had finished A Link to the Past in precisely 0.0, well, you know, 3 less milliseconds.